Welcome to Evolve Together with Empower People, where people are power. I'm Tiffany Joy Greene, MBA. Here, clarity cuts, humor heals, and purpose drives transformation. Join the movement at www.empowerpeople.org and connect with us on YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Facebook, because when people are power, purpose wins. Welcome back. This is Evolve Together with Empower People, and I'm Tiffany Joy Greene, sharpening the signal in a week full of noise. Because this week's headlines, let's just say if absurdity was an Olympic event, America would sweep the podium. We've got Congress letting healthcare subsidies expire like it's a parking meter, threats to strip states of funding because they dare regulate AI, a president sick of meetings about a war, and FDA preparing to slap the harshest warning label on COVID vaccines, ICE pressuring migrants to give up their cases, and Crumbl, yes, the cookie chain, becoming the latest cultural metaphor for collapsing trust. But you know us, we take chaos and turn it into clarity. We take power plays and expose the purpose behind them, because people are not powerless. People are power. Before the headlines, we ground ourselves in our story. Let's go. This week in American history is about systems cracking and people stepping in anyway. On December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor, a moment when the world shifted beneath American feet and individuals had to decide what courage looked like. On December 10th, 1898, the Treaty of Paris, marking the end of the Spanish-American War and the beginning of America redefining itself as a global force. December 9th, 1965, a Charlie Brown Christmas aired. Why does that matter? Because it was the first mainstream TV special to challenge commercialism with meaning. It asked America, what if we focused on truth instead of spectacle? And here we are, December 2025, asking the same thing. Ourstory this week reminds us institutions wobble, systems fail, leaders stumble, but people decide what comes next. Obamacare subsidy ends as Senate rejects both sides. When two sides argue about the solution and choose neither, that's not gridlock, that's complicity. Millions of Americans are about to lose affordable health care because the Senate decided that scoring political points was more important than solving a problem. This is like arguing over which fire hose to use and watching the house burn down. When leadership can't choose a remedy, the illness becomes policy. Trump threatens funding for states that regulate AI. When funding becomes a leash, innovation becomes a hostage. The president basically said, if you try to regulate AI to protect your people, I'll cut your funding. It's giving my way or no highways. Literally, this is not about AI. This is about who controls the future, the states, the corporations, or the federal government. A government afraid of oversight is not protecting the people, it's protecting its power. House. Trump is sick of meetings on Ukraine. Diplomacy without patience is a performance, not a strategy. Imagine your doctor telling you they're sick of appointments. That's the energy we're getting here. Diplomacy is not entertainment, it's endurance. And when leadership gets tired before the conflict does, people pay the cost. You can't get peace on the clock or by skipping meetings. FDA plans to put its strongest warning label on COVID vaccines. Public health runs on trust, and trust collapses when communication collapses. News like this doesn't just change policy, it reshapes belief systems. It fuels fear, confusion, conspiracy, and exhaustion. A label is not just a label, it's a story, and people will fill in the blanks with whatever they already believe. When leadership communicates late, the vacuum fills with panic. ICE pushes migrants to give up their cases as deportation goals fall short. When metrics matter, more than humans, humanity becomes optional. This is the system saying, we didn't hit our numbers, so hurry up and sign your life away. These aren't spreadsheets. These are people with families, futures, and rights. Let me be clear. Efficiency is not justice. When a system values speed over dignity, it stops being a system and becomes a machine. Culture trend, Crumbl Cookies, and viral collapse energy. Viral business rumors are rarely about the business. They're about our trust. TikTok is full of videos saying Crumbl is collapsing. Now, is Crumbl actually dying? No. Is the internet obsessed with imagining its death? Absolutely. Why? Because when people lose trust in institutions, government, healthcare, immigration, media, even a cookie brand becomes symbolic. Crumbl isn't crumbling. Our confidence in systems is. When people don't trust big systems, they test the small ones. What you can do, purpose in action. Here's how people, not politicians, hold the line this week. 1. Understand your healthcare options now. Don't wait for systems to rescue you. 2. Demand transparency in AI governance. Tech without guardrails becomes power without limits. 3. Hold leaders accountable to diplomacy, not theatrics. 4. Get your information from medical experts, not panic feeds. 5. Support immigration nonprofits or legal aid groups. Real people are caught in a numbers game. 6. Check your confidence levels. Are you doom scrolling collapse or building community strength? Purpose isn't passive, it's participatory. America is noisy right now. Systems are strained, institutions are cracking, and everyone is pointing fingers like it's a national sport. But here's the truth. What power breaks, people can rebuild. What leadership mishandles, communities can correct. What systems distort, purpose can realign. We don't wait for evolution, we create it. I'm Tiffany Joy Greene, and this has been Evolve Together with Empower People. Stay powerful, stay awake, stay aligned. I'll see you next week. Empower people, where people are power. Let's evolve together. Don't forget to join, and please subscribe to this channel.